On December 9, 2024, Abia State Governor Otti presented the state's 2025 budget to the House of Assembly, proposing a total expenditure of 750 billion. This new budget, which is about 30% higher than the previous year 523 billion, is aimed at sustaining the state's development momentum. The budget, which has been termed the budget of sustained momentum, places a strong emphasis on capital expenditure. A significant of 611.7, which is 82% of the total budget, has been allocated to development projects, particularly in infrastructure. The remaining 138.6 billion, which is 18%, is for recurrent expenditure covering the state's daily operations and public sector salaries. Governor Otti, while presenting the budget, acknowledged the difficult economic conditions that have impacted planning such as inflation and exchange rate instability. Despite these challenges, he highlighted key achievements from 2024 and assured the people of Abia State of continued progress in the coming year.
We are reasonably on track to meet the expectations of the people on several development metrics, especially with the restoration and the expectation of public and the expansion of public infrastructure, prompt and regular payment of salaries and pensions, security of lives and property, improved environmental status of our major urban centers, and responsiveness to matters of public interest. Mr. Speaker, we have returned to this honorable House as we begin to look ahead to the year 2025.
Among the major projects outlined in the budget are agro-industrial processing zones. 13 billion has been set aside for the development of agro-industrial zones in Bendi, Ukwa, and Umunoche. These zones are expected to boost agriculture and create jobs across the state. Road infrastructure. A total of 55 billion is earmarked for ongoing and new road projects, including the construction of 170 kilometers of rural areas, with a target of 10 kilometers per local government area. Water supply. 4 billion will be dedicated to revitalizing the Umayu Regional Water Scheme, particularly the 47 kilometers pipeline that serves the region. Health and education. The state government is prioritizing health and education with 35% of the total budget going to these sectors. Specifically, 15% will go to the health and 20% to the education. The governor has revealed ambitious plans to increase revenue generation, projecting a 213% rise in internally generated revenue to the 100.6 billion. The state expects a 96% increase in statutory allocations and a 55% rise in grants. In total, these revenue sources are expected to increase significantly, boosting the state's financial standing. However, financing this budget will require borrowing. Governor Otti stated 51% of the budget, or about 364.1 billion, will be financed through loans from domestic and international sources. He assured the public that borrowing will be limited to capital projects and will not be used to recurring expenses. His administration has maintained fiscal discipline with no borrowing yet in the current fiscal year. The Speaker of the Abia State House of Assembly, Honorable Emmanuel Emeruwa, expressed strong support for this budget, praising its focus on infrastructure and economic growth. He assured the governor that the Assembly will work collaboratively to ensure that the budget goals are achieved. Governor Otti's 2025 budget outlines a clear vision for Abia State's growth, with an emphasis on capital development in key sectors such as agriculture, infrastructure, water, health, and education. With this ambitious plan, the governor aims to continue building a strong foundation for the state's long-term progress and prosperity.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events, and interviews across business, tech innovation, and lifestyle, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork.